you free credit without spending a budu.
Wow, call us Comium.
What's up, girl? Did you hear the greatest offer from Comium?
Comium? They always come in great ways. Tell me about it.
You can receive free credit without spending a butut.
Oh, come on now.
For real. Every minute of international call you receive, Comium will give you $3.
Call us Comium.
Also, every minute of crossnet call you receive, you will get $1.
All I have to do is ask all my friends at home and abroad to call me on my Comium line.
You know you can use the same credit to call, text, and browse the internet.
Wow. Call us Comium, Kate.
Call us Comium.
Call us Comium. Why? Comium. We are better together.
The slogan of Comium there, we are better together, and of course we are better together. And it's raining today. Everybody knows I love rains. I say it all the time. Each time it's raining, I put it on my Facebook. Man, I love churai. Go back to salvi jolly. Si bedroom I prefer scented oil, and that's what I have in my bedroom right now. So new churai churai. And yes, it is the Fatu Show, and welcome again. We are coming. The program is coming to you live at our studios here on MDI Road in Canifing. And if you have been following us on Facebook, we've talked about the topic for this week, and it is of course Gambian football and football in the Gambia. But then before that, I would like to say thank you very much to Number One Sports Shop. I went there today this afternoon trying to get something to wear, to buy an outfit for the program this evening, and they said no, we cannot let you pay, we'll give it to you free of charge. And this are some of the things that make me love the Gambia so much. People are very generous. Number One Sports Shop, thank you very much for the outfit. I love it. And if you want to buy school bags or anything sporty, go to Number One Sports Shop. It's on Caraba Avenue, across from Access Bank. I'm not advertising for Access Bank, but you know, yeah. And I don't know what's up with Teneng. She just sent me a text, and what she said was, I won't be able to make it today because it's raining and I live in Talinding. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. It's raining and I live in Talinding. I didn't know what Talinding sukur like they say. Well, my guest this evening is Mr. Mustafa Kebe, a young Gambian. He's the acting country director of Child Fund, and he's recently been elected the president of the Gambia Football Association. A very tough job there. When you talk about Gambian football, a lot of people were like, would we ever make it? And Mr. Kebe is here to talk to me about this. Welcome to Fatu Show.
A pleasure, Fatu.
Okay, I'll let you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, the viewers and the audience.
Thank you, Fatu. Like you rightly said, a young Gambian man who's been born and brought up in the Gambia, actually a career development specialist. I took speciality in youth and adolescent development, especially with regards to health.
Yeah.
I have been in sports, especially football. In my early days, I played football.
Yeah.
I also nurtured young teams to come through. I've been the first president of a first division team over the past decade. So this is Mustafa Kebe, mostly known in the development world, but very famous also in the sporting world.
And youth development, because somebody said something like that on our Facebook, that you do very well in working with young people.
Exactly, and part of the development of young people, sports cannot be an exception. By the way, I also worked for the Department of Youth and Sports in the 80s.
Yes, you worked for Youth and Sports.
Many years ago, before I switched over.
I worked for them, but I think it was in '96 when they had the youth, National Youth Service Scheme. You were there around that time, right?
Yeah, some of you were part-timers at the time.
Yes, that's true. I don't like doing full-time anywhere. Well, yeah, so you're Mandinka.
I'm Jahanka Sarahule, but dominant in Mandinka as well.
Well, that's very good. You're not Badibunka.
Oh, no, I can't be Badibunka.
Thank God. Well, yes, we're here to talk about Gambian football today. And first, let me ask you this. What are the areas that the first areas that you would like to look at?
Thank you, Fadu. That's a very interesting question. And when you talk about Gambian football, let's look at it currently. All the viewers, the fans out there, we'll have to divide our, if you like, the people we're going to address, or people who we call stakeholders. But the fans, I'm telling you, people who are not managing teams or don't know the technicalities of football, would definitely say we're not winning.
Yes.
Yeah, we are not winning. Why?
Yeah, I say
and
that
that's the big
myself
why.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Oh, we should be celebrating we're not winning. Why? And you look at the other stakeholders, those who are the technicians, who have a technical IQ, they'll tell you the problem has to do with our technical development. How do we groom young players from the grassroots coming up? Are we getting those building blocks that we can always fall back on? Thirdly, others would say, even the National League, is it that much competitive to give Gambians that bedrock of players that could make a difference? Fourthly, how many Gambian international players are playing in the big name teams, the teams that can make the difference? We don't have a lot of foreign-based talents. We have them, yes, but not up to those big-time clubs and having those big opportunities. So these are all, if you like, a culmination of factors that affect Gambian football as we look at it, and this is the fact. It has its root, of course, if you look at the administrative, this has to do with people who administer football and what structures are in place. Are we transforming football to be, for instance, the Football Association to be a learning organization? Are we learning from whatever has been happening? This does not mean what have been happening is wrong. What it means is, are we learning from the mistakes? What did we do right? How? Why did it happen that way? What did we do wrong? How? Why did it happen that way? How can we avoid it in the future? So these are the realities we need to look at. And for us, I think for the first time we're having a very, very young executive.
Yes.
Not young to the level of children or youth, but let me say a very young face in the executive. And thankfully a team of...
You know, when you have young people, they're full of energy. And usually they could make a huge difference.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know, to the layman out there and for people like us, each time they say Gambia is playing with another team, I know, then you win a direct. But what is it about, yep, do you win? I mean, I just can't get that. Is it, what is the problem? Is it that you talked about some issues here, but finance has always been a main issue that people blame for it. But if people are good football players already, do they need that money to win?
Exactly. When you talk about football, of course, it's synonymous to finance. It's the biggest industry in the world.
Yeah.
By the way, football is the biggest industry in the world. By extension, footballers are the highest paid, if you like, workers anywhere in the world. Yes, money is important, but what is more important is how do we develop that set of players who could give us the results. For me, my argument is not all money. Is what structures do we have? What are we doing to build those young people? There are young people who might want to take football as a career path. What are we doing? What opportunities are we giving them? Let's face it, Fatu, apart from the greater Banjul area, you don't even have the proper infrastructures to develop footballers in the Gambia.
That means, like, you mean good playing grounds?
Infrastructures like stadiums.
Yeah.
Coming back to the national side, we have 12 first division clubs in the Gambia, in our part of our elite, those what we call elite clubs. None of these have what it takes to be a semi-professional club. They need stadiums, they need even the exercise where they play. Some are still playing on sand. They don't have proper fields, they don't have the proper...
So that could be a reason why we don't have very good football players.
Of course, it's a reason.
Okay.
Because
I didn't know. I thought when you're a good footballer, you're a good footballer. It doesn't matter whether you play in the sand or...
It makes a difference a lot, because when you're developing, for instance, you want to increase the speed of the players, you want to check on their health and fitness. We don't have it all. So we need to